Okay, continue where we left off. So the next fight is Atka versus Barmaley. Ah, no, the cannibal pirate again. Actually, oddly enough, I am thinking of watching that Soyuzmultfilm cartoon he was in, called Dr. A Bullet. I am thinking of watching that. I'm still currently watching Far Cry 3, but I'm stopped right here to this. What the heck? At this part. So I just gotta watch a lot of things. Well, I gotta do this commentary so people don't keep on waiting too long. So let's get this going. So the Snow Queen, realizing she needs more territory, decides to resurrect Barmaley. Huh, I guess she has the power of resurrection. Must have learned it from Koschei the Deathless. And not the Barmaley I kind of thought. I think he's from a different Barmaley cartoon. In a different form, huh? Guess when he got resurrected, she just... I'm gonna resurrect him and make him into my own image of his appearance. So... And she sends Barmaley to conquer the Inuit territory owned by Atka's tribe. So, goes to do so when Atka was gonna... Someone for Frollo's allies. Atka was gathering his warriors for Frollo. But when Barmaley shows up, well, he's gonna deal with him. So, I'm thinking of watching that cartoon, Dr. Albert, or whatever it's pronounced. Just to, get to know of the Soyuzmultfilm stuff. It's interesting we got a cannibal pirate fighting against the tribe from, I think, prehistoric time. No, probably the Ice Age, actually. No, wait. It's been forever since I've seen Brother Bear. I think there were woolly mammoths there. But it also does have, like, bears and mooses. I mean, it's been forever since I've seen Brother Bear. Wait, did they have woolly mammoths in there? I need to get that Brother Bear movie just to have a memory refreshing. I mean, I haven't seen it since I was a little kid. Same thing for the sequel. Although I'd not be happy watching sequels of this one, because I think it was just something stupid about it. As many Disney straight-to-DVD sequels are. With the exception of Lion King 2, the Aladdin sequels. Return to Neverland was actually pretty good. Little Mermaid 2 is okay-ish, in my opinion. Cinderella 3, now that was the best one. And I go for how Doug Walker says on his thoughts on two of them. The 101 Dalmatians 2, Patch's London Adventures, and Tarzan 2. But the other ones are just... like that. And now we get this, hold on, thing with something graphic going to happen. Hold on. And shoots Atka. And he's dead. It's like, hooray, I win! Now I'm gonna eat some tribes! Because I'm a cannibal, that's what I do, boy! I'm serious, he's a cannibal pirate for a reason. Very bouncy, isn't he? Now, I thought the Tom and Jerry direct-to-video films were very bouncy. And by the Tom and Jerry films being bouncy, I meant the ones like, with the Robin Hood one, the Sherlock Holmes one, I think that was too bouncy. And the Lost Dragon, all that. I'm just comparing the way how he bouncy animation style on Barmaley, comparing it to the Tom and Jerry films. I'm just saying. Okay, for the next fight is Lumpjaw versus Mikal the Bear, made by Fattest Caddis. So Mikal, along with his buddies, I don't want to miss this, and his minions. Okay, not pals, just minions. Were encountered by the lion and the wolf. Wanted them to join the hyenas faction. Yeah, there's the wolf. And hold on. And there's the lion. Yeah, asking him to join the hyena's faction until Lumpjaw. How'd it go? I think he wants him out. Yeah, only to be interrupted by another bear. That's Lumpjaw, who's been spying on them. Who just wants these animals to get out of his territory. Basically, the bear is equivalent of, "What are you doing in my swamp? Get out of my swamp!" Reference of Shrek. Basically, instead of saying, "Get out of my swamp," it'd be like, "What are you doing in my forest? Get out of my forest!" Actually, I want to see Lumpjaw dressed like Shrek in a DeviantArt. Can someone do that? I'm just saying. Even though I don't think I've seen where Miguel is from. Can someone tell me? I'm trying to watch as many Soyuzmultfilm while also collecting a lot of movies that were used in tournaments. Even the iconic stuff. Very interesting, we got the Battle Bears. One that's a cartoony bear, the one's the, what I think is a very more realistic, less cartoony one. And Miguel the bear wins. I'm not sure if I pronounce it right. Yeah, we get this silly footage. Well, that took care of that a-hole. Just not even what he says. Again, next fight is Scroop versus Glut. What a weird name. So Glut and his minions, well, you kind of get the whole thing with the other wars, with Disney versus non-Disney villains and other wars. The same kind of thing. They meet up with the space pirates to let them join, and, well, even though in the description says hire them into their inner circle, but it's basically them asking for the forces. But Scroop being one of them not interested. And this kind of charade. Well, actually, this kind of thing going on. Wants to challenge them, blah, 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 you get the idea. This kind of idea. And this one's a very short fight. I don't know why it's a bit short, but couldn't it have been more longer? Because in many Villains Wars, fights are to be longer. I'm just saying. Because it just makes the fights more entertaining than being short. I'm just saying. Not sure why you're pointing the gun at him. Was he threatening him or bribing him? So yeah, Glut wins. And now we get to this fight. I think would have been better if it was in the intermission or in the epilogue. Or even the prologue. Adolf Hitler versus Demona. Well, the Nazis from the wasteland. Hey, just like in Disney versus Marvel villains. Why not Germany? Because that's where they originated from. So, yeah, they wanted to take over the world, blah, 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 conquer it. But Demona shows up. Her hatred on the human race was sent by someone who wants to defy the Nazis. And also to hold off the dictator's invasion. My vote's on Demona. For many reasons, as you know. Who in their right mind would root for Nazis? I'm just saying, both of them are Disney villains. I mean, why not put them on the intermission or prologue? I know in the later round, Hitler will become a Soyuzmultfilm Hitler, Hungry Hitler. I'm just saying. I mean, if it was that, it's just my criticism. Not being harsh, just kind of critique, like, how it could have been instead. Although I know that cartoon, I think it's from Stop That Tank. I'm glad Demona wins. And interesting using the footage from Fullmetal Alchemist Brother. I mean, the 2003 Fullmetal Alchemist, the one that's supposed to be Trisha. Yeah, in the 2003 one, that's her when they try to resurrect Well, Ed and now trying to resurrect her, but a failure. They make it look like it's Hitler's corpse. And now for the next fight is Captain Hook versus Cardinal Ritual. At first I kind of mistook it for the one with the Tim Curry one, but no, that's a different one. That one's a Disney live action villain. This is probably the Soyuzmultfilm one. So, Pete informs Hook with a glee about Ratcliffe sending someone. Did he say someone? Oh, send Cardinal. Oh, he does know. Cardinal Ritual to kill Captain Hook. Now he's really ticked off. Goes off and kill him, and so yeah, that's a weird version of Cardinal Ritual I would ever see. Although the animation style does remind me of the Onion Boy. I'm just saying, it kind of reminds me because of the animation style. It is interesting to see Soyuzmultfilm made their own adaptation of the Three Musketeers. Wonder how weird they made it, just like with Treasure Island. Not much to say. Sorry about that. Weird how he's going to do like a little prayer. Even though I think there was like a real life Cardinal Ritual, but he was more faithful to like the king. It's been a long time. I mean, long time since I've learned about that dude. Well, in the novel, he was a villain who just wants to take over the kingdom. Who I think did he outlaw the Musketeers just like in the novel? I'm just asking. I mean, like in the one with, I often have a downfall that Cardinal Ritual in the Three Musketeers stories in general is more just a false cardinal because he's more like a man of gold rather than a man of God. I'm just saying. Oh, they managed to capture him. And now for the next fight. And by that, being a man of gold means he's just more about the money and power rather than, faith. Okay, now for the next fight is Mortimer Mouse versus Kurushkin. Well, on his way to kill whoever is allied with Carabas, Mortimer gets a spot, whatever his name pronounced. Let me read it again. Kurushkin. It's like, oh, it's a giant mouse. I'll come to me one of these. Oh, like they'll be afraid of that. I'm not sure how that dude sounds. I wonder if he does with that weird bored expression when he punches him. Nah, you get punched. I wonder if he sounds like the Droopy in an English dub. That'd be funny if there was an English dub or whatever he's from. What if he sounds like Droopy Dog? Now that'd be kind of entertaining. Like, hello, all you happy criminals. Wow, too much talking I did. And Mortimer flees. I'm just saying it'd be funny if he did sound like that. So Kurushkin wins. The next fight is Salute versus the little robber girl made by Darth Rulik. While having survived his fight with the Nightingale robber, Salute finds a cave with the other thieves. And they're celebrating that they're plundered near town. I did get to watch the Snow Queen. It was a really good film. I finally got to watch it. And it seems like they're not interested in having to join Saluk, I guess. And interesting having that fox being the little robber girl's pet. Because I've seen some videos where people have foxes for pets. Oh, knock him down. Actually, I think I'm right here, so see you guys in the next part of this commentary.